Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL. EA Sports. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here come the Buccaneers, led by their new quarterback for 2020. Of course, you know the story by now. His 21st season, first in Tampa. It's Tom Brady.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. It's 2 picks, but you said they got the win in that effort last week. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Complete to Jones.
Brady's pass complete to Ronald Jones.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
You think about Tom Brady and these Chargers. For a long time this offseason, the thought was that L.A. might be a leading contender to land his services, what with the new stadium opening and all. But in the end, the Chargers got their quarterback of the future in Justin Herbert, and Brady wound up in Florida. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 123 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in the future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Herbert.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Hunter Henry.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the and better targets
for him, and it's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. William Golston in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up the 6. Brings up
The numbers for Evans a week ago. 7 catches, 94 yards, and a score.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And the Buccaneers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
19-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
Well, I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
the 29-yard line.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Complete to Mike
When I
Williams.
watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy that took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him, because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 48 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
No gain on the play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
He is good. Makes the score Chargers 10, Buccaneers nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And caught by Henry.
Herbert's pass complete to Hunter.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
The ball carrier.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Gain of a yard.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
First down, Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, it's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chargers.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
Joe Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's good.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
By Jerry Tillery.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now in Tampa. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Herbert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
Joe Reed with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score. Chargers.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to try.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding, receiving team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The Charger.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Able to power through. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams.
8-yard pickup.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
6-yard pickup.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk, 1st down Buccaneers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to LaShawn.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,